Hello friends, we have discussed arithmetic progression in the last class. Now I will be discussing about n term of an arithmetic progression. So we know arithmetic progression is list of numbers wherein the difference of two consecutive terms is constant and that difference is known as the common difference. Now let us say a1, a2, a3, b and ap whose first term a1 is given by a and the common difference is given by d. So we can write the terms in this manner. A1 is A, A2, so you will add D to A, so it is A plus D, and that can be written as A plus 2 minus 1 into D. A3 is A2 plus D, so A2 is A plus D, so we are getting A plus 2D, and that can be written as A plus 3 minus 1 into D. A4 is A3 plus D, A3 we have got A plus 2D, so that gives you A plus 3D. And then you can write this as a plus 4 minus 1 into d. So we are getting the pattern. Just observe that for the second term it is 2 minus 1. For the third term it is 3 minus 1. For the fourth term it is 4 minus 1. And in the same way, if you want to get the nth term, so what will you write? I think you will write as n minus 1. So the nth term of an AP is a plus n minus 1 into d. Here what we have now, what is A? The first term. What is D? The common difference. What is N? Number of terms. And what is AN? Nth term. So there are four unknown here. AN, A, N and D. So if any three is given to you, you can find out the fourth one. So this formula is very important to be noted, and then we'll see the application of this formula also. Now let us take a question. Which term of the AP 21, 18, 15 is minus 81? Also, is any term in this AP is 0? So whenever you have a question on AP, first you write down the first term and the common difference. Here the first term is 21. Common difference, how do you find? Second term minus first term minus 3. Now we have been asked which term, so that will assume, say let nth term means a and b minus 81. We know the formula of a n now, just above, a plus n minus 1 into d. Put the value of a and d. So take 21 on the right hand side, it is giving you minus 102, and minus 3, it is multiplying here, come this side, so dividing. So minus cancel, 102 by 3 is 34. This is n minus 1. So n is what? 34 plus 1, that is 35. It means the 35th term is minus 81. Now the second part of the question is what? That is 0 a term? So we'll say yes. Let us assume that it is a term. So an is equal to 0. Again for an on the same line we will put the values, and 21 on this side, minus 3, divide here. So you are giving 7. So n minus 1 is 7. So n is equal to 8. So you have got n as at 8 is a natural number. So we'll say yes, it is a term, and your 8th term is 0. Now let us take another question. Now we want to check whether in the given AP a particular number is a term or not. See with this question, check whether minus 150 is a term of this AP. AP is given, so we'll write the first term again. Common difference we'll find for second term minus first term minus 3. Now on the same line we'll say let us assume that it is a term. Nth term is minus 150. Put the value of a plus n minus 1 into d. Put the value a and d. So 11 this side, it gives you minus 161, minus 3 is there. So it is coming this side, minus cancel. So 161 by 3 is 53.6. So n is what? 53.6 plus 1 means 54.6. Here it's very important to note here that the n is a number of term. So number of term, when we say first term, second term, third term, we do not say it is 1.5 term. So the terms cannot be, numbering of a term cannot be in fraction, or it cannot be negative. So here we find that it has come as fraction. So that particular number will say that it is not a term of that AP. So it has to be a positive integer or a whole number. Now next question. The term, finding out the term from the end, from the reverse order. Find the 8th term from the end of this AP. Again, since you are having the AP, you write down the information available to you. First term 7, common difference, second term minus first term 3. Here the nth term, or also we call it as the last term. The last term is what? Because the finite AP you will have the last term. The last term is what? 184. Now you will be using the formula for finding out a term from the end. The term from the end, what is the formula? L minus n minus 1 into d, where L is the last term. So 8th term from the end, so we'll replace n by 8. And d is already we have. Last term also we have. So 184, 7 3s are 21. So it gives you 63. So we'll say that 8th term from the end is 163. Now you will be having some questions in your book where you need to find out the missing terms. Here in this AP we need to find out the missing terms. So first, from the terms you get the information. This is the first term, second term, third term and fourth term. How many terms are here? 4 terms are here. What is the first term? 5 is the first term. What is the fourth term? Fourth term is 9.5, 19 by 2. So we'll assume that let common difference be d. So a4 can be written as a plus 3d, and which is 19 by half. From here we'll simplify and get the value of d. So we are getting d as 3 by 2. After we have got d, we can find out now the missing term. Second term, a2. We need to find out this. We need to fill this. So a2 is what? A plus d. A is 5 plus 3 by 2. So it is 13 by 2. It can also be written as 6.5. a3. What is a3? a2 plus d. a2 we have got 13 by 2 plus 3 by 2, 16 by 2, and that gives you 8. So we can write the missing term. Here it is 6.5 and this is 8. So this is how we can find out the missing terms. Now the next type of question. If the terms are in the decreasing order and starting from the positive numbers, so you will find some term in the negative. Means if you go on increasing, you will have the negative terms as well. So here the question is, which term of this AP is the first negative term? Which negative term is the first one? We need to find out. So here first again we find out the first term, common difference minus 4. Again on the same line we'll say let the nth term or a and be the first negative term. Since it is the first negative term, it has to be less than 0. Again put the formula of a plus n minus 1 into d. So 121 plus n minus 1 and d is minus 4. We'll simplify this. It is minus 4 into n minus 1. Take it on the other side, it will become plus. Now this can also be written 4 into n minus 1 is greater than 121. So n minus 1 divide by 4 both the sides. So it is 121 by 4. So n 121 by 4 greater than 121 by 4 plus 1. It gives you 125 by 4. And when you divide, so it is giving you 31.25. Now here again n. N is what? Number of terms. And we know it has to be a positive integer or a natural number. It cannot be a fraction. So now here we have got greater than 31.25. So the greater than 31.25, the number is 32. Or had it been 31 also, then also we would have taken 32. So we'll say the 32nd term is the first negative term. And this you can verify also. And if you want to find out A32, you can find out A32. Say for example, A32. So what will you write A32 as? A plus 31D. So A means your 121 plus 31 and then minus 4. So it is what? 121 minus 4. 124, that is minus 3. So which is less than 0. So this way you can check also whether you have got the correct answer or not. So this is how you will be working out for this. Now the next question, if you want to find out between two given numbers how many numbers are there which are divisible by a particular number. Say here question is how many three digit numbers are divisible by 7. So now we have to find out which is the first three digit number, what is the last three digit number. We know first three digit number is 100 and the last three digit number is 999. Now we need to find out what is the first the three digit number which is divisible by 7. So the 100 will divide it by 7. So we are getting 14 and the remainder is 2. Now to make it divisible by 7, what number should have been here? 7. So how much it is less? 5. It means if you add 5 in this, then the number will be divisible by 7. It gives you 7 and it will be divisible by 7. So what we have to do, you will be adding 5 and we know that 105 is divisible by 7. So for example, if you don't know, you can find out in this manner. Now last digit number 999, again divided by 7. After dividing, you find that your remainder is 5. Means the whatever the remainder you have, if that is not there, then the number is divisible. So whatever the remainder is, that you have to subtract. So from the number you subtract 5, you are getting 994. Now if you divide 994, you will find that it is divisible by 7. This is how we find the first number and the last number. So we can write now three digit numbers divisible by 7 are first number and go on adding 7 and the last number. We are mainly interested for first number and the last number. So we'll write the first term and the last term, and we know it is D is 7. So now we need to find out n. So we'll apply the formula of an. An is what? A plus n minus 1 into D. Put the value A, D and simplify. Take 105 on this side minus 889. Now 7 this side, it will divide. So if you divide, it gives you 127. So n minus 1 is 127. So what is n? 127 plus 1, that is 128. It means there are 128 numbers, three digit numbers, which are divisible by 7. Now the last question. Two APs have the same common difference. The difference between their 100 term is 100. What is the difference between their 1000 terms? Now there are two APs and they have the same common difference. It means their first terms are different. So we'll say let the first term of two APs be small letter a and capital A, and both have the common difference, and let us assume that that is equal to D. So now we can find out A 100. So A plus 99D, capital A 100, capital A plus 99D. Now it is given the difference of these. You can take it either wise, whether this is the first or this is second. So the difference means greater minus smaller is 100. It is given to you. So now we'll apply, we'll write, put the value here. Again put the value of A100 here. So minus, so now we are cancelling this part. So we are getting A minus A is equal to 100. Now we'll find out A1000 and A1000 on the same line. Take the difference, put the value of A1000 is small one, capital 1, and again you find 999D cancels, you are getting A minus A. So it gives you, what is A minus A? We have already found that A minus A is equal to 100. So if you use that you find that it is equal to 100. So what we understand by this question, if two APs have the same common difference, then the difference of their any term, whether it is the first term or 100 term or 1000 term, they remain the same. Here it was the difference of 100 term was 100, and we find the difference of their 1000 terms is also 100. So this is the result. We have got it. Okay. Now we can do questions given in our book. Thank you very much.